Shalom, shalom. With Hebrew Israelite, we come in, week out, to prophesy, to wake up our brothers and sisters out of them dead state of mind, man. Right? Because they're reduced to dust, man. That dust being, they're reduced to a lower state. So we come out here, man, to wake them up, to bring them back to Yahawashi in truth and sincerity. Right? Without further ado, I could blow the trumpet because we have sound the trumpet.
Yeah, because it's the one that...
Yeah, man. And this is the alarm of Yahawashi. Right? And we praise no one. We don't praise man. We praise the Lord.
Right.
Because the Lord give us strength. He give us life and He give us spirit. Without further ado, we are going to send our praises to the Heavenly Father in Hebrew. And we say, call yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, rakakadash. Rakata Yahawah, Rakata Yahawashi, Rakata Yahawah, Rakata Yahawashi, Emmanuel. Rise Israel, right? So we don't say, yeah, all praises to the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Blessed be the Heavenly Father and blessed be His Son, right? Now, we out here and fight the good fight of faith, man, right? And yo, we raise up young men to praise the Lord in truth and sincerity. So without further ado, we're going to bring over a young man, sit with him, make him grow in the spirit. Yakasa.
Shalom, shalom.
I lived in America, and then here.
My name is Yahawashi and I'll be doing some edifying today.
Right.
Can someone please get me Matthew chapter 22 and verse 9?
Matthew 22 and verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you find, bid to the marriage.
That's saying we should bring Israel together and we should edify them like what we're doing today. Every Sabbath, every Saturday.
Right.
Now someone please get me Luke chapter 4 and verse 18.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He had sent me to heal the brokenhearted,
That's right.
to preach deliverance to the captive, and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised.
That's right.
Who does that sound familiar to? People that are poor
Right.
have to go into the ghettos and gangs just to get what? Money. For what? A parent that's working full time just to feed the household.
Right.
Read over it again, please.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, start at 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He had sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captive, and recovery of the sight to them, to the sight, to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised.
That could only be so-called to the so-called black man.
That's right.
He does not know his lineage. He goes around walking every single day,
Teach.
thinking he's a nigger, but he's not no nigger.
Teach.
Someone get me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people upon the face of the earth.
That's right. That's simply saying that we are the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Native American are the special people and are the top.
Right.
Right. But more time you hear Jake pop up from chest and say, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm blessed, and this, I'm that. But can someone please get me precept?
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, start at 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, peculiar people, that you should show forth the praise of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's right. That's simply saying that it's from the Old Testament to the New, saying that we are the chosen people,
Right.
we are a royal priesthood, we shouldn't be walking around here. And someone get me Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapters 10 and verse 7, that we shouldn't be the ones that are the slaves, we should be the top, we should be the kings, the princes.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses,
Right?
and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
See? That's us today. Look, we're the only ones getting shot down in the street by police, by our own people, and nothing comes out of it.
Right.
Someone get me Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. And it reads, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
You see this? You see George Floyd?
Right.
Look at who shot George Floyd, right? And no,
That's right.
oppressed him with the knee on the neck. Nothing happened. Only him going into a jailhouse where he's probably getting treated like a normal human.
Teach.
Right.
Nothing comes out of it.
Right, bro.
Now someone please get me, because you're gonna hear Jake say, oh, that was only one incident.
Right.
And they're proud and all this and that. But they're not. So someone please get me Ecclesiastes in the Sirach chapter 10 and verse 9.
This is the book of Sirach, otherwise known as the Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 9.
I've not been making these.
Why is earth and ash proud?
See this?
There is none a more wicked things than a covetous man. For such and one seated his whole seated his whole soul to sail.
See that? Earth and ash walking up upon the street. That's all that, unless you're doing the work of the Lord, that's all the Lord sees you as. Earth and ash.
Right.
Right.
Because
And look at, turn the camera on him. Look, shopping upon the Sabbath,
right,
that's being proud.
right,
Maybe you didn't know, but look, this is what we have come out here to do, to teach people, to bind them back to the marriage.
right,
But we can't be shopping upon the Sabbath, sister, and we can't be doing what is not meant for us to do.
right.
This is not for us to be doing. Now someone please get me,
Let me finish that, please.
go on.
Because while he lived, he casted away his bones.
Psalms, can someone get me Psalms chapter 100, verse 3.
Psalms 103.
No, Psalms chapter 100, verse 3.
Psalms 100 and verse 3. Know ye that the Lord is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves.
Right,
That's right.
That's right. You see? We did not make ourselves, the Lord made us.
right,
Yahawashi, out of what? Dust. Out of dust from the breath of his nostril did he create us.
And not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture.
That's right.
Right.
We are his people, and what we're supposed to do something according to as we are his people.
right.
Can someone get me Ecclesiastes in the Bible? No, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 13.
I read Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin,
That's right.
and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
That's right. You see? People, this is why we are getting killed today, because pride has taken over us. We think we can do whatever we want. We can't do whatever we want. We are chosen people.
That's right.
And yeah, I know sometimes it's hard to always keep the commandments, but you've got to the best of your ability, because this is our salvation and our hope.
Right.
That's right.
But there's ways we can rectify this. But because of the affliction and of our heavy-heartedness, we are still in a lower state. Can someone get me 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 7? Yeah. There's a precept. Bring it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning,
Right.
That's right.
that we, through patience and comfort of the Scripture, might have hope.
Right. Now can someone get that saying that the Lord has given us what? Understanding for the scriptures, so that we can go into them, understand and bring it out onto our people.
That's right.
Now can someone get me 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 7?
1 Kings 9 and 7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hollowed for my name, will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people.
See this? What we call spick, nigger, all these derogative terms to call us, and that is exactly what is going on today.
That's right.
Now can someone please get me Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2? Yeah, verse 2.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 2. I have spread out my hand all the day unto a rebellious people, which walk in a way that was not good after their whole thought.
Right.
Yeah, because we walk after the way of our own thoughts, we have come to such a low state today.
Read.
And we need to start rising up and thinking about our ways. And have you ever thought to yourself, like, in school, younger generations, why am I the one getting told off by the teachers the most?
Right.
Why am I the one that is the first hired, last hired, first fired?
Right.
All these things have become a curse upon us. Now someone please get me Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Oh, I've already brought that out, but can you get it again?
Right.
Ecclesiastes in the Bible chapter 10 and verse 7.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servant upon horse,
That's right.
and prince walking as servant upon the earth.
That's self-explanatory. It's saying that we are servants walking upon the earth because we are come to a lower state. And look at Esau today. Spin the camera around, look at them. They're all in their higher states, they're all wearing what they want, they're doing what they want to do.
That's right.
Right.
Right? They can do what they want to do, but they're just going to come to destruction.
That's right.
But this is what we need to think upon our ways and turn our feet onto the Lord.
That's
Can
right.
someone get me that scripture, which is Psalms 119, verse 57, I believe.
Bring it up.
Psalms 119 and 57, 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
That's right.
The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten thy law.
Right.
At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts.
Right.
That's what we need to do. Congregate with each other, come together with each other, and share this knowledge and push it out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, brother, come in. Come listen to the word.
Principal.
Go on.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as the Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. And it reads, make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
That's right.
And put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi come forth.
That's right.
In thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's right.
That's right, that's right. So we need to turn back onto the Lord again and to not tarry. We need to do it as fast as we can with the right mind and the right spirit.
That's right.
Now, can someone bring me out scriptures pertaining to who we truly are? Can someone get me Deuteronomy, the gifts and the curses, chapter 28, and start from verse 15. Yeah, verse 15.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Curses.
Right.
You know?
Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Cursed shall thou be in the city where they're shooting us down, kneeling on our necks like George Floyd. Go on.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
And cursed when we were slaves, whipping our backs in. Go on.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
See? Diabetes, high cholesterol, cancer, from what pork and all of this. Go on.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin, and the flock of thy sheep.
We are the only ones that walk out on our mothers. And then what do? We have single mothers in the household bringing up children that aren't following the statutes and commandments of God. And we are going off, and then what do you have? Someone that is a brat, basically.
Right.
Read on.
Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out.
Alright, hold it there.
Right.
We're the only people that when we come into stress. When we go out to stress.
That's right.
Right.
Work, and then when we come in, children, I'm not saying that children are stressed because they're time consumers and we have to look after them, but also our women as well, they're there chatting to us saying, oh, you don't do this for me, you don't take me out to restaurants. But look at where we are. We can't be here taking you out to restaurants and all of this stuff when we're at such a lower stage. Now, people read.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke
There we have it.
in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed.
Hold it there. You see,
Right.
people will be so fixated on money that they will do anything for it. They will work 7 days a week regardless, and they will still get nothing out of it because all Esau's doing is down pressing them, down press.
That's right.
Right.
Read on.
And until thou perish quickly,
See? Again, grinding yourself to a slow death.
Right.
because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee.
There you go, there you have it, because we are the top people for having diabetes and all these other curses upon us. Like we're the top for having diabetes, type 1 and type 2, and Because of what? Mostly because we're eating things that we shouldn't be eating. Like, get me that script. Get me the commandment for which we shouldn't be eating. Like, Rim. I want it to come out the Bible anyway.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, start at 7, and it reads, "And the swine, thou he divide the hoof, and he clothed, footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
That's right.
He is unclean to you."
But what do you go? You go into Iceland and you go and get pork chop, bacon, ham, all these things that is not good for us. It defiles our body.
That's right.
We don't eat that thing because it eats its own poo. Why would you eat something that eats its own poo?
Right.
Think about it.
Right.
Keep on reading.
Of their flesh shall he not touch, slackly. Of their flesh shall he not eat,
That's right.
and their carcass shall he not touch.
There you have it. Because the Lord don't even want us to touch the carcass of the pig. Because what? It's so unclean. It rolls around in its own poo. It eats its own children. That it's so unclean to the fact that we can't even touch it. Read on. Read on.
Not touch, they are unclean to you.
There you have it.
These shall he eat of all
This
that
is what
are
we can
in the
eat.
water,
Go on.
whatsoever hath fins and scales.
So you can eat salmon. You can eat all these things which has fins and scales.
Right.
But keep on reading.
Fins and hath fins and scale in the water, in the sea, and in the river. Them shall ye eat,
That's right.
and all that have not fin and scale in the sea and in the rivers,
That's your shrimp, that's your crab, that's your lobster, but they make it a delicacy.
of all that move in the waters, and of any living things which is in the water, they shall be an abomination unto
An
you.
abomination.
Right.
That should be far away from you, as far as possible. Because they're the ones that eat the bottom of the sea, that clean the bottom of the sea, but yet you're still putting that into your body, and you think it's what, nice? Man, we need to wake up. Precept.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
That's your cancer.
Right.
That's your high cholesterol. That's your all these things like that aren't good for us. We put into our body, and that's what we get out of it.
Teacher,
Now, someone please get me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68 to show our people what actually happened and that our history is documented into the Bible.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
And see if this sounds familiar to you.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Someone get me the meaning of Egypt.
In the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
There we have it.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
See? Bondage, slavery. That's what we're doing in Egypt. Read on.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
No more again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies,
Onto your enemies.
for bondmen and bondwomen,
That's saying for slaves,
and no man shall buy you.
and no man shall redeem us. That's what it means by buy. No man shall redeem us. But these were the people saying 100, 120 sold. For what? For money. And for what? To be a slave. Can someone please get me to continue showing our people who we truly are, and what kind of people we were, and we were the actual Hebrew Israelites, not these frauds in Jerusalem. Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
This is the book, Songs of Solomon,
Bring it up.
chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely, O ye daughter of Jerusalem.
See, what color was Solomon? What did he just admit he was?
I am black, but comely, O ye daughter of Jerusalem.
Now someone please get me Job 30 and 30. Another piece of evidence what color the Hebrew Israelites
The
were.
book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30.
Hello, brother.
My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
That's right.
See, again that color pertaining to the Israelites. Again, excuse me, sir. What country are you from? Like, what's your ethnicity?
Well, African Caribbean.
But like, what country in Africa? What country in the Caribbean?
I'm Jamaican.
You're Jamaican. Did you know that you are a chosen one of the Hebrew Israelites?
Yes, I've read up on things.
Someplace, I can't hear you.
No, I've read up on things, yes. So I'm aware of.
Have you heard our history is documented in the Bible?
Yes, I
So, there's something here. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 20.
James 1, 22.
Yeah. So if you've heard of this, why haven't you like congregated wearing the fringes like
James chapter 1, verse 22. And it reads, Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your whole self.
So you've heard of the Hebrew Israelites, right?
Yes, I've read some things. I've looked on some of our ancient history that
There you
gives
go.
you facts. And I'm aware.
You're aware. Okay. So if you're aware of it, do you think there's something that should be done for you to
Well, the thing that should be done, yes, but I mean, no one gives up power just like that.
That's true, that's true. But look at us, we've come out here and put our body as a living sacrifice for the Lord. So there's things that are required of us that we need to do for us to be in the Lord's favour and for us to be that power again.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, start at 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahawah that is set before them.
Break it down.
So basically, many of us gonna perish in this life because we not do the law, statute and commandments, what the Lord gave unto us, so we can have protection. Right? Let me read that. For Yahawah, when we say Yahawah, you understand that? It means for the ignorant call him God, but his right name is Yahawah. Because we are Hebrew, right? But Hebrew beat out of it, so we are talking English.
They say Yahweh.
Yahweh, no, Yahweh, no, his name is Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Yahawah.
Along the line, no, it's Yahawah.
Right. And it says, verse 21, For Yahawah had given straight commandment to such as come, that they should do to live. So if we do the commandment, we shall live and prosper. Right? And it reads, even as they come and what they should observe to avoid punishment. So if we keep the commandment, we're gonna avoid punishment. We're not gonna come around here and be workers or slaves. Because these people, they are our workers. But because we don't keep the commandment, we become their workers. So it's the Lord flip things around. So we can reverse this thing. And the only way we can reverse it is come back to the last statute and commandment. Right?
Psalms 119 and 59 again. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies.
That's saying, as you said, you heard about us, and put it into practice.
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.